Hi everybody, in this video I'm going to show you how to transfer ownership of Google Drive files between two different personal Google accounts. Normally, if you want to transfer files from a work account or a school account, like a Google Workspace or G Suite account, you'd probably want to use Google Workspace. I'm sorry, Google Takeout, that is. But for our purposes in this video, we're talking specifically about transferring files between two personal accounts. So on screen here, I have two different profiles, two different accounts. On the left-hand side, on this blue one, I have one personal account. On the right-hand side, on the green side here, I have another personal account. Both personal, neither of them are workspace accounts. If I want to transfer ownership of everything in this training/PD folder and everything in this miscellaneous folder over to this account on the right hand side, and actually make this side here on the right side the owner, this is the steps I'll take. So what I'll first do is, if I have a lot of different files, a lot of different folders that I'm going to end up transferring, it may be easier to make one single big folder for the purpose of transferring. So in the original folder, I'm going to go ahead and make a new folder here. In this new folder, I'll just call this import. And of course, I'll move in whatever files I want. So I'll move those two folders full of stuff into this other folder here called import. Now I'm going to go ahead and give share access to this import folder to this other account that I have on the right hand side. So I'm going to go into my sharing settings just like normal, and I'll type in the email address for that account, and I'll go ahead and click send. So now they have share access. As we can see, if I go over to the shared with me on this account here, there it is. There's my import folder that we talked about earlier. Now, if I want to make the right-hand side profile, this green one, the owner, this is what I'll do. In the original account, I go back into those sharing settings like we just did a minute ago, but this time I'm going to make this other account the owner. So I have to click on the little drop down, which originally will say editor or viewer or commenter. And towards the bottom, we'll click on transfer ownership. And this pop-up will come up that tells you, hey, you're going to get an email notification letting you know that, giving you the option to accept the invitation to be the owner of this file or folder. So I'm going to go ahead and send that invitation. The invitation is set. I'm going to go over to my other profile here. I'm going to go to our email. And we are going to have a new email here that says, hey, would you like to be the owner for this folder? I'll go ahead and click accept. I'm now marked as the owner here. And just like that, here I have my import folder sitting here in my drive, even though it was originally created by another account. To confirm this, if I go into the sharing settings, I can see that this account, the one called Dan Neonet, is the owner. If I go back over here and give this a refresh on the left-hand side, we'll see the same thing. We'll notice another thing as well, actually. You'll see it makes a shortcut automatically for you for the import folder that I made. But again, if I go into the sharing settings, I'll see that this other person's the owner. This profile here is just an editor. Okay, so that is how you can transfer ownership of folders or individual files between two different personal accounts.